I'm Dwayne Lester, and this is the Paradigm Shift. Last year, Missourians were given the opportunity to vote for Amendment 9, which added electronic communications and data to the Missouri Constitution's prohibition against unreasonable searches and seizures. The question was, do Missourians value their rights and privacy more than their security? Well, we do. At the end of the day, almost 75% of Missourians voted to add Amendment 9 to the Constitution, sending a clear message. We don't want the government all up in our business. Now, here's the sad paradigm shift. Less than a year after that message was sent, Missouri legislators are pushing a new government surveillance program that would force you to turn all of your prescription drug information over to the state so they can collect it in one big database, all in the name of protecting you from yourself. And worse, it's being pushed by Republicans. What we are looking at is spending millions of Missouri taxpayer dollars to create what's known as a prescription drug monitoring program. The purpose of this is to help prevent abusers of prescription drugs from doctor shopping or getting multiple prescriptions from a lot of different doctors. It's a brand spanking new way of injecting government into our personal lives, something Missourians have repeatedly shown we are against. Now, for me, it comes down to two simple questions. Does it expand government? And if so, does it expand government to protect the rights of the citizenry? On the first question, it's a definite yes. It creates a brand new government database that will need bureaucrats to manage it, people to put data in the system, and someone to forward that data to the federal government when they ask for it. And you know they will. It won't be the first time someone in D.C. got a hold of data from a Missouri database. We're talking about a $6.5 million expansion of government. So does it protect the rights of Missourians? No, it actually violates our rights because it forces us to surrender our private medical information to the government in order to keep us, or possibly someone else, from possibly ingesting something that some politician doesn't think we should ingest. Now here's the plain truth many limited government conservatives won't or can't admit. It's not the role of government to police what I put in my body. There's a quote from Thomas Jefferson that I think every conservative needs to remember, especially those who write and vote on legislation. Jefferson said, "I would rather be exposed to the inconveniences attending too much liberty than those attending too small a degree of it." So regarding the abuse of prescription drugs, what are the inconveniences attending too much liberty? Well, there's the destruction of people's lives, the impact that has on their families' lives, and the deaths from overdoses. But what are the inconveniences attending too small a degree of liberty regarding this matter? First off, there's the loss of privacy for everyone. That's no small matter. Second, it exposes every Missourian to the threat of having their patient records and personal information stolen when the database gets hacked. It's already happened in Virginia, and the hacker threatened to sell the information to the highest bidder. There's also the fact that the loss of liberty doesn't necessarily result in fewer people abusing drugs. In fact, it's probable the effort to limit prescription drug abuse is driving people to heroin. In August, CNN wrote that after restrictions were put in place in Florida, there was a 23% drop in overdose deaths from 2010 to 2012. Now that's the good news. The bad news was that the same study showed the use of heroin nearly doubled. Here's a direct quote from the article. It became apparent that drug abusers weren't going to stop as a result of government crackdowns or new technologies. They were simply morphing into people who abused other drugs. Prohibition didn't work in the 20s, it hasn't worked today, and it won't work tomorrow. Al Capone, the Mexican drug cartels, and dead children killed in drive-by shootings done by gang members are examples of the inconveniences attending too small a degree of liberty. And now the people who brought us all that want more government surveillance, not of the dealers and the users, but of everyone. And for what? So moral busybodies can lay their heads down at night and sleep well, thinking they've done something to create a safer Missouri? We're supposed to give up our medical information and our privacy to the state for a lie? In both scenarios, people are dead, in one by their own hand, in the other because they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Where are the principled conservatives who profess to be for limited government and personal liberty? Are those just campaign slogans designed to get you into office, or do you seriously hold those principles to be sacred? Now is the time to prove it. You can't kind of be for limited government. You're either for it or you're not. We can either deal with the inconveniences attending too much liberty or those attending too little. I'm always for the latter over the former. That's the paradigm shift. I'm Dwayne Lester. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more of them in the future, please consider making a donation to the Missouri Torch here. And please subscribe to our new YouTube channel and visit us at themissouritorch.com.